So I'm starting this video out a little bit different than I normally do. I am in my garage, in my truck, and I got my buddy Dewey here with me. And something crazy happened here in Ogden, well, pretty much in northern Utah. There was a wind event. Basically, it was called a downslope wind event, and I'll post a graphic of what that looks like. And we had hurricane force winds all over town. I was stuck in it this morning. Wish I had a dash cam because I saw turned over semis. I saw a billboard blow down into somebody's yard along the freeway. Of course, trees. Dewey's trying to catch flies. It's the only place a fly is safe is in the truck here. Anyway, yeah, down trees. It was crazy. I'll post some pictures and you can see that. But I have to go and put this piece of cardboard in my hive, well, beneath my hive, because it's supposed to get down around 40, and I'm gonna make sure that it's nice and sealed up and warm so the brood survives. But I figured since I was out and about, I might as well hook up a camera to the front of the truck and film what's going on around town. It's been about 18 hours, so we'll see what the cleanup has been like. Anyway, first to the Beehive. So luckily my neighborhood didn't get hit too hard. There's these two big trees across the street from my house. That's the only branch I've seen down on our street. Somehow we did not get too much damage, and we live at the mouth of a canyon, so that's surprising to me that there wasn't a ton of wind where we, well, there was a ton of wind. The power went out around 4:30, 5 a.m. and then but it was restored by like 10:30. But other places I know don't have power. Nothing too crazy. Road closed sign. So I'm across from Mount Ogden Park, and we've had these wind events before. They happen every several years. The last big one was in 2011, and they said this one was actually worse with more widespread damage. But you can see these trees have all just been knocked down. However, Mount Ogden Park usually gets it a lot worse. The big old trees have fallen over in the past. Looks like now it's mostly limbs, but you can see that playground just covered in limbs here. There's a big tree that fell over out there. So even driving the dozen blocks to my parents' house, lots of down trees, but that's pretty much it. This is just across the street from their house. Looks like the cleanup process has already begun. That tree was trashed. And I'll show you some of the damage that was done to my parents' yard too. But yeah, when I was out on the freeway this morning, they were reporting gusts of 99 miles an hour, which is hurricane force winds here in Ogden, Utah. And further south actually got the brunt of the damage. The winds were higher there. I'm just gonna drive around my town to see what happened. The way that these wind events work is I like to think about it as an overflowing bathtub. But with this, it's cold air. As it fills up in the valley on the other side of those mountains over there. Hard to see with the trees in the way, but there are mountains. You've seen me hiking around them. As that cold air fills up those valleys or is moving across, it hits the Wasatch Front and just comes down, you know, like a ski slope. And where the wind is the worst is at the crest, the bottom crest, or the bottom curve of the mountain. So you'd, like I said, if you think about it like an overflowing bathtub, it just spills over. And since cold air is denser than warm air, it just rushes in to replace that warm air. So that's what happened this morning. They say we're supposed to get a little bit more of it tomorrow, so we'll see about that. Anyway, I'm gonna go check on my bees. Let's go see how they are. My parents had the top of their tree break off. Came down and bent their flagpole. Their flagpole is no more, but it looks like they've already been out and cleaned it up. The wind started about 18 hours ago. Still gusty, as you can tell. Got this mountain ash leaning. It's about to fall over into the herb garden. But my hive is still standing. However, the tree next to it is about to go. Look at that. So that's gonna have to come down, but they're gonna wait until things settle down a bit because there are power lines. In fact, when my parents were texting us today, they said the tree was on fire and freaked us all out, but luckily nothing burnt down. But yeah, it's just a mess back here. Anyway, I'm gonna put this cardboard right here in my hive. I've already got the entrance sealed up except for that little spot. And hopefully that'll keep them warm tonight. There's not much left in this tree, and it took to those power lines. Be safe, bees. All right, so that was a little crazy as I was putting that ratchet back on the hive. That tree just really started shaking, and it's probably not going to last much longer. If it goes down, then it's probably going to take down those power lines, and the fire department said it might take out a power pole too. I hope my parents stay okay. I've said make sure you keep your finger on 911. So pretty crazy stuff. These scrub oak trees like to fall down in these windstorms. Got some more over here. Ooh, look at that. Big old spruce trees down. This one right in this guy's front yard. Look at that. Jeez. This is bad. People already getting to work cleaning it up though. Let's go see what's going on at Weber State's campus. It smells like a pine forest. Got a big tree down right there. Wow. Big tree over here. Hey, that parking structure is new. No trees and wind are knocking that thing over. The sky looks crazy. Pretty. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but the goalpost out there, that's all toppled down. Trees toppled down right there, right on the back side of the Weber State sign. Wow, lots of trees down. Looks like it blew down these fences on this construction site. No surprise there. But looking up here, looks like there's a few more. Yeah, some soccer goalposts blown over. Took out the fence, holy cow. Wow. Let's see if there's any damage up here at the stadium. First, let's check out this tree. Jeez. Look at that. Wow. What do you think, Dewey? His head's in the way. That's crazy. Look at that. It blew the vines right off of that chimney right there. They're leaning back. Never seen that before. Maybe I have. I don't know. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but the goalposts are laying down. Maybe they did that as a precaution. Doesn't look too bad up here. Other than all the pads and stuff are all in this corner. Jeez. Again, maybe as a precaution, or maybe the wind blew it that way, I don't know. But all the light posts are standing. That sign blew off of its stand there. So right there are some fellow beekeepers, and it looks like their hives got trashed. Yeah, they're picking them all up. Dang. So let me explain a little bit more about why I put that piece of cardboard in the bottom of the hive. It's because underneath is a screened bottom board. It's wide open except for a little screen. And in the summertime, that provides some nice ventilation. But when it gets too cold, you want to block off that ventilation, obviously. Temperatures below 50, 40 degrees, it can kill brood. Last night it got down to mid 40s. But tonight it's supposed to get colder. That hive is already pretty weak. I haven't updated the channel, but I lost my queen, so I had to re-queen it, put a new queen in there, and she's about a week in, hopefully laying eggs. And with it being this late in the season, we really got to build up that population for her to, or for that hive to be able to survive the winter. So this couldn't have come at a worse time for that hive, that's for sure. I wish I would have got that cardboard in last night, but hopefully tonight, since it'll be a little bit colder, then it'll be okay. So that's what I was doing at the hive. Just thought I would take the time to explain that. Let's see what the damage is along Harrison Boulevard. But look at this sun. If there wasn't so much destruction, you'd think it was just a beautiful night. Nothing looks too out of the norm for Ogden High. You might recognize historic Ogden High, made famous by the movie 3 O'Clock High, if you're not from around here. Not too much damage on Harrison Boulevard, so that's good. Looks like power's out at this stop, so you gotta treat it like a 4-way stop. 1 or 2 blocks over, the power's on. That's what's been crazy about this whole thing. And check that out, that's not a time lapse. That's how fast the clouds are moving up there. Pretty crazy. So before I end this video, I want to show you guys something very interesting that is evident of high winds. They're called rotor clouds. And you can see it's like a wave-like pattern all across the sky, clear out to the west. And what that is it's the waves going like this, and then underneath are these clouds that are just rotors circulating. So sometimes you'll see like lenticular clouds that look like a lens. You usually see those coming over mountain peaks. These are the clouds that are just like tumbling underneath the air waves. So you can see how they go all the way out west. Pretty crazy. I would not want to be in a plane up there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to get out and document this crazy weather event that we're having here in Ogden, Utah, and I hope that it ends soon because it is rocking the truck right now. For those of you who are out in it, whether you're working or commuting, I hope you're safe. Lots of nasty stuff out there on the freeway. You know, there are a lot of downed trees here in Ogden, but it's even worse further down south, but I'm just documenting my town. So if you're interested, check out the local news. You'll see a lot of crazy destruction. Anyway, stay safe out there, be kind to everybody, and help out where you can. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like it, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you're doing. Crazy times. We've had an earthquake, we've had a fire near my house, and now this. Oh man, we'll take whatever 2020 can throw at us, won't we, Dewey? Dewey! Hopefully you have a Dewey in your life. Anyway, have a great day. Peace.